I believe that there are only three kinds of marriages. The three marriages are called oneness, togetherness, and separateness. Let me start with oneness. The word of the Lord says, "And the two shall become one. The two flesh shall become one flesh." That is oneness. That is where there's no longer any you, there's no longer any I, there's only we. Where my aspiration of heading north and your aspiration of heading west both cease, and we choose a new direction together, which might be neither of the two. We begin a new purpose together. We accomplish a new purpose in God together. We raise a new generation together. Everything we do together. I know you've seen couples like that. They're always together. Everything they do together. They get up, they drive to work together. They pick each other up. They call each other throughout the day. On weekends, they're always together. When you see the one, you know you can count 2, 3, 1, and the other one will appear around the corner. They're just always together. They've got one bank account. They put all the money together. They do everything together. That is a great marriage, where the two become one and they find purpose in each other, and the two drive one agenda, and everything is a single purpose together. They raise their kids in a single purpose and they share one love together. It is truly the beauty of God, and I wish that over all of you, that you may, in your lifetime, kind of marriage. And that one is called togetherness. Now imagine two circles. Oneness is where the two become one. Togetherness is where the two circles move apart. There is a space where I have my life on the left. There's a space where you have your life on the right, and there's a common space where the two circles overlap. This is the modern kind of marriage, where I have my career, I have my things. You have your career, you have your things. And we have things that are in common together. We have a common house. We have a common address. We have a common bank account. We have common children that sit in the middle. We do things together. We go to church together. We spend weekends together. But there is a part of my life that I cannot give up, because it is so important and so much part of my identity that if I gave it up, I will cease to be myself. And I respect that you also have things that you need to do that might not have nothing to do with me, but you need them in order for you to remain yourself. I'll give you an example. Men like playing golf these days. So do women, but it's predominantly still a male sport. So men on a weekend go and they play golf, and the wife has to give that up and say, I know my husband has to travel and go and play golf. The wife, on the other hand, might have her own career, maybe in media, where she has to do things on her own. And the husband allows the wife to do those things because they need that for themselves. And you have a common life together in the middle, where your common household and your common children sit in the center. And then there is a final type of marriage, which is called separateness. This is the Hollywood kind of marriage, where each individual remains themselves and they just touch together, because the two brands need to rub off against each other in order for them to create a greater value. These are marriages of convenience. These are marriages that together we create more power, but we're really separate individuals. When I do marriage counseling, I ask the couples that I counsel, Which kind of marriage are you really building? I give each one a piece of paper and they go into different rooms. It is amazing what the result that comes out is. When they walk in, they believe that the marriage is oneness. But when they start doing the exercise, they actually realize that the relationship is togetherness. That there's a certain thing, there's a certain part of one's life that they're not prepared to give up. A lot of conflict in marriage comes from that. That no one declares up front that there's certain things that they're going to do on their own. And when they raise that on the other side of the wedding, the partner reacts in a very bad way. How come you do this on your own and you don't include me? He says, no, but this is for me. You need to know up front, what is it that you will let your partner do on their own? What is it that you require from your partner to let you do on your own? And what is the common space that sits in the middle? If it is not that way, then you have to accept that you will do everything together. Money, everything declared into one bank account. Time, everything accounted for in a common household. If you cannot do that, and you want to reserve something for yourself, declare it up front. Let the other party know. If they've not declared it, ask them. Rather know it up front and have somebody spring it up on you in the 10th year when you have got 3 kids and you've got nothing to fall back on. Know your partner and you'll have a glorious marriage.